Good evening. Today is October 22nd, 2019. I was just remembering something. 'Cause, I had a friend some time ago, used to work at the same workplace also. Guy was a doctor over in my country of origin. So he had this formation, that's, uh, you know, based on science and facts, what they know so far, uh, to work it to be true. And, we all know that uh, medicine, uh, it has limits, so really the doctor can only do so much because our bodies have to react. The body heals itself. So, and of course they can help, but ultimately, you know, uh, our body has to respond to what's being done. So that's why some things work for some people and some things don't. The same thing doesn't for other people. But whatever. He's a guy who's really really smart. I have a lot of respect for him in many aspects of his both artistic and intellectually. He's a guy. He plays the guitar with his right-handed, plays a left-handed. Something, and he sings pretty good. And I haven't seen him in a while. Gotta find him again. I don't know, but whatever. He asked me. Yeah, he said he liked talking to me because I like uh, I'm open-minded. I like learning, and I always inquiring about stuff. So um, if you get to know me, you know that aspect of my being, was how who I am as a it's part of my genes, I guess. So not that I'm any genius or whatever, but I like learning, and I like creating also. So he asked me a question about that he thought me having respect over all his uh, academical uh, degrees or education, that I would be um, hesitant of expressing my opinion, even if my opinion uh, was I think he was thinking that I was gonna give him a different answer, like I was gonna try to please him, and that ridiculous, Wills, knowing about science, that's absurd. Because he asked me if I believed there were extraterrestrials. They were extraterrestrials, and I said, you know, mathematically, if you look at the universe, you look at any, make a circle in your hand, point it at the stars, and inside that circle, you can bet there are galaxies. Not stars, which are suns, but galaxies. You know, millions and millions of stars. So mathematically, knowing everything that God made in this uh, in our solar system, in this Earth, the answer is that is ridiculous, ridiculous, not practical, not it's the odds of not being intelligent life outside of the Earth are basically absurd. They're they're crazy. It's mathematically impossible. If there's in this vast universe, there has to be more than just us here. You know, I don't find that conflicting. With God, and because God is the creator of the whole universe, so He created us. Of course, He created more. I don't make just one painting. I don't write just one poem. I wrote just one screenplay. But I have to do more, of course. I've done a few more. It's like, but not what I'm referring to is a feature length, screenplay. I've done a lot of little ones. But yeah, it says that the job of a creator is to create. So it requires an imagination. People who cannot conceive, you see all this stuff in Star Wars and all that. All this different living forms and the robots and clones and all that. Yeah, they fall short of whatever the possibilities of life in the universe. The possibilities are immense. They're for us. We can't even conceive everything that we can imagine. There's more than that. We don't. We're not able to imagine. We go in deep sea. The deep sea. The other day, I was looking at this octopus that changes its shape on the water, deep ocean, and we're like, wow, how does he do that? And all this stuff that animals do, everything was a creation of God. And then, you know, uh, what makes you think that he didn't make anything else? It's actually in the Bible that there are other the sons of God, and so there's more than just us. The Bible doesn't argue with that. It's telling us there's more than just us here. We're in trouble actually here, in this physical realm. And then think about what we only see in the visible, realm. Imagine everything that's invisible to us. Everything, all the vibrations and the frequencies of radio, television, telephone numbers, everything that we don't see, we only see a small part of that. And then there's a universe. Imagine what everything that is possible in this in the existence that God created for us. More than one how do they call alternate universes and all that, what they say. You think men came up with that way? That God gave us a brain, so all those possibilities are you know likely if you if we as human beings, the mortal beings, can conceive these things. Imagine everything that God has already conceived. God is the beginning and the end. There's nothing that was before him or after. So God is in control, absolutely eternal, eternally. So we put in this school, and then if you like science fiction, if you like the all the this uh, the Matrix movies and time travel, UFOs, everything. Well, if you don't graduate in this school with the simple um, key to the door, which is to our salvation in this realm, in which our place, in which we have a sinful nature. God understands that, so we have to, first be humble and abide by the will of God, obey God, which is what we didn't do in the beginning, but we disobeyed God, and now we have to uh, obey Him again. It's a we disobeyed Him, and we have to go back to obeying Him, take what He did, the plan, because in this world suffering, uh, the the wages of sin are dead, so He died for us, and we're being rescued. If we are not we're so distracted that we don't see that, we're so distracted that we don't resonate with that, we're gonna be missing out on on a universe that is amazing. We imagine all the stuff that um, you're gonna, if you don't make it, or you go into destruction, uh, you're gonna be missing out on an amazing universe. All these guys that there are supposedly geniuses because they call themselves theoretical physicists, like what's his name, Michio or something, Michio uh, and what's his name, the other guy, I don't know. That's uh the guy who talked on the supposedly he said things that he probably just put words in his mouth, but and so it's a lot of stuff, that you have to be a person that's enjoys creating and enjoys the possibilities of everything that's around us, and resonate with the word of God. Like I said before, I like the work of Mark Passage because Mark keeps insisting on the natural law, and how our behavior changes things. So that's the thing that we have to be the agents of change here, and that's really what being a Christian is, so you have to be an agent of change, because if not, why even if you call yourself a Christian, but what you're doing is ripping people off, then you're not such a thing. You're just a guy who it's adhering to a word. He hurts, but he doesn't feel it in his heart, and doesn't act accordingly. We all sin. That's it. But that's the problem. Because even if I try, I'll sin. There's no escape. So in this earth, even if you don't want to eat the chicken, because you think it's gonna suffer, you gotta understand that this is a fallen state. So it's you're gonna get dirty anyway. So um, that is the thing, and the following the will of God, and trying to learn and obey, and align yourself to that. And but yeah, you know, absolutely, he was like surprised when I the doctor, when I told him that I believed in the existence of extraterrestrials, of course, uh, the angels, the demons, all that stuff is real. and more. There's more stuff, more life, more beings that there are physical, and there's no limit. You know, it's like God is the creator. So uh, I would love to see everything that's around. Yeah, I could probably I'll do it like series of things that I could imagine with this limited mind, and show you how you know uh, amazing things we can imagine. Imagine the things that God imagined. He has all the time in the universe, all the time, but all the time He has. He created time. In the beginning, God created. Out of nothing. We cannot create nothing out of nothing. We already here. We just play with what's already here, like I said before. So that's our limitation. We cannot create anything. That's God. So people, brag. There's more. They're rich or whatever. You're nothing. You're dirt. Garbage. Especially if you don't uh, understand that there's a creator, and that has given us the way out of this place, this fallen matrix. So that's all for tonight, and I appreciate your watching my videos, and if you leave me a comment, I appreciate it too, because I get bored of just talking to myself. If you leave me a comment, that'd be nice. If you subscribe, and that's nice too. It's just I'll be doing some more stuff too. I have to do more painting and more other creative things I want to do. So keep in touch, and God bless you. Have a good night.